And we are live. I think. Are we live? Yeah, there we go. Got that green circle. Hey everyone, back here for the second part of this build, the therapist AI that you can actually talk to. So yesterday we got a bunch of stuff done. I was hoping to finish it in a day, but looks like it might take two. We'll see. We'll see. With any luck, we'll be able to wrap it up today, inshallah. What's left? We've got billing. We've got the actual design. So right now it's sort of functional, but it looks horrible. And add some polish. So actually implement the design that we come up with in in Tailwind and Next.js. So we are at billing now. So let's take stock of where we're at. So in order to get billing working, first things first, we need to create the database model. We've already done that. Oh, hang on. Did I tweet? Did I tweet about this? I got a tweet about this, right? In case anyone wants to. All right, so where is it? Where's the? Get the stream link. There it is. All right. Let's see. All right. So in order to get billing working, I need to open up this project. So in order to get billing working, first off, our requirement was pretty basic. We're going to have some sort of initial credit, and stream seems choppy. Yeah, I think it's my okay. It looks like we're back. So first off, we'll start off with an initial credit, $2.5, and then we're going to charge people zero point 0.5 a minute after the initial call, and maintain a balance. So we need to figure out like what the balance of the person is. We can maintain that by figuring out the total credits on the account minus any calls that have been made, minus or plus credits through payments. So that'll give you the total current balance for any person's account. I was hoping I could get this done using Convex. I wasted a bunch of time on that yesterday. Wasn't able to get it done. And so now instead, we're gonna be using Postgres, just straight Postgres with Prisma. So yesterday we managed to get the structure for the call page done. So let's see where that is. Yeah, so it's literally just a slug, which you receive through the URL, and then we have AIs defined as constant. So we have maybe three AIs. Yeah, we have three AIs that you can call, and they're defined as constants, and we'll probably feed in some sort of agent ID at some stage, but we don't need that right now. So let's see. All slugs, if not include, it returns not found. Otherwise, it returns the post itself. So refresh. Let's run the dev server. Auth is working, by the way, through Clerk. So what would we need to do? First off, we need to figure out like what the balance is, and then if we have, I guess you could have it like automatically start the call. Maybe you could make it like if you hit the call with whatever AI page, you could automatically start the call. Um, yeah, you could probably do that. Show the balance. If you don't have sufficient balance, then you will be prompted to top up your balance. Or you can do an auto top up, unless the auto top up would have failed. Okay, so I think first things first, let's get right, to call won't work. You need to call like the specific AI. So let's say call Emily. Yeah, this took like 30 seconds yesterday. All right, while we're waiting, so you'll need to figure out the balance for the user, which will take into consideration, like I said earlier, the logic. And we need to decide whether we need to display the top up your balance modal or not. Not found? Oh, Emily doesn't exist? Right, okay, so Marissa, for instance. Try Marissa. All right, there we go. So Marissa, that works. Okay. Do you need to return a 404? I think so, right? Uh, something like that. How do you return a 404? How do you return? I wonder. Yeah, so we need to know the balance so we can decide whether to show the top up your balance modal or not. So how do we figure that out? Um, since this is an async function or async, what do you call it? Server-side rendered page, we can actually just define a function, get balance. This is an async function. We just import. Uh, yeah, but I'm almost certain this is going to turn into a client-side page. So maybe it makes sense to move this into an actions file. So, and here we would say import Prisma. Um, okay. All right. So we can look at the schema. What we're going to do is, so first off, we need to get the current user, which we get from, how do you get it? Next.js? Yeah, here it is. Oh, so it's not get current user, it's just current user. Um, okay. I mean, it'd be helpful if instead of doing this, like you could get like the actual user model from the. So the way I do this is I would have a helpers file, and then I would have server.ts, and then and this would use reference here. So const user equals wait current user. Find the user. Uh, okay, so if not user, and then you're going to need Prisma, obviously. I'll find unique, where ID is not user ID, so we'll do email. Does that work? Is there email.type? Oh, I think you can just do user dot email dot primary email address uh, email address. Is it unique? Oh, it's not unique. Seriously? Yeah, I definitely need to fix that on the Prisma schema. So email should be unique. Let's go ahead and save that. Okay. All right. So const user equals and then DB user. Cool. So get current user. That would be way more helpful. Get current user um, than trying to do it everywhere because I think this is going to be a like a frequently used function. User. This gives us like the actual user. Um, wait, really? It returns or null? No way, man. Oh yeah, I have to do a wait. That's better. Cool. So this gets us the actual user. Very nice. Cool. So you get the user, and then what do we do with the user? We'll need to look up their balance. So yeah, user dot credits balance equals user dot credits plus. So first you need to consumed credits equals maybe when you find calls. Yeah, calls have a cost. Okay, it's going to be payment dot balance delta, or I guess instead of uh, balance delta, like that just sounds weird. Amounts makes so much more sense. And float or int, I'm not sure. I'm guessing, yeah, float. Int. Okay, that's better. All right, I think that's it. Like this is pretty much it. There's a to do around like whether to do consider payment status. So we only count successful. But I don't know much about payment status just yet, so I'm just going to keep it as it is. All right, so in here we can simply call get balance. All right, let it run. Yeah, balance is zero. That's anticlimactic. Obviously, it's going to be zero. Um, the we have no calls, no payments, and no credits. So if we were to change this to 2.5, oh, credits are, oh, they're an integer. Right, okay. I need to change it to a float then, huh? Yeah, now it's showing the credits correctly. All right, so implemented the actual calculation, and then what we need to do is if balance, let's fix that now. The credits are going to be a float, and then the amount could be a float as well. The cost could be a float, so everything's a float. Okay. Added balance calculation. All right. Cool. So now we have the balance calculation. If you have sufficient balance, then you would need to show the balance update. Otherwise, you would need to ask the user to top up, uh, right? So there's another side to this, which is you need to figure out like the balance top up logic in the background. So you would need some sort of webhook. So let me come up with a list of to-dos now. Um, balance top up logic, or I think we called it auto refill. Yeah, auto refill. That's gonna be a big one. So auto refill logic. Um, we're gonna have to track call progression to update DB status, and then cut call that run out of bounds, and then implement auto refill. Balance auto refill. Like I'm not. I mean, implement auto refill if called overrun. I think this will be done client side. I was hoping we'd have some sort of logic that we do server side, but I'm not entirely sure if that's even going to be possible. Oh, by the way, I forgot to check if the audio on the stream is okay. Just have a quick look. Called overrun. I think this will be done client side. I was hoping we'd have some sort of logic that we do server side, but I'm not entirely sure if that's even going to be possible. Oh, by the way, I forgot to. Yeah, okay, that's working. Yeah, so I don't know if that's even necessary. Um, so track call progression to update DB status, and then cut calls that run out of balance, and implement auto refill if calls overrun. Um, obviously, implement the modal for balance refill. And whenever you use Stripe, you also need to have a webhook, add webhook to update balance on payment. Yeah, that's a lot of work. Okay. So track call progression. Right. Let's see. Uh, yeah, it's definitely going to be like a. All right. So the way I would do this is, first off, we need to have a client page for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and create that. Um, you know how this is gonna work. Function page. We're gonna receive the, we're gonna receive these plug string. Okay. Okay. So don't care about that. Here we're just going to import client page. Okay. Going to return the client page with the slug. Okay, so we're definitely going to have tracking for the time. So track call progression. So whenever you, I guess first off, what you want to do is let's go to the main page in the app. We have a client page, and here we have the. So basically, all of this needs to be moved over to here. Yeah, it's going to be use client at the very top, of course. So start call. Okay, click on this. I mean, you can just kill the client page at that point. All right, so actions, we're gonna have to move over. Yeah, this is just going to be this bit here. Let's put it inside and have this slug. Yeah, this should be fine. We just need to add register call on here. So kill actions, just add register call. Agent ID. I guess we would have multiple agents, and so that's why we're not gonna hard code the agent ID here. So and then you can have dynamic variables so that you have the name of the person that you're speaking to, or you can just hard code it into the agent prompt. I don't think there's any reason. Ah, dynamic variables would be used to add the name of the person. That's okay. Yeah, yeah, we could do that. So anyway, we don't have to hook that up right now. I just paid for it. Okay. Yes. So page client, register call. So start call. Okay. call. Okay. So we're gonna have to add a timer. So add a timer to track the call. I mean, assuming everything's gonna be done client side, I don't like it, but I mean, this allows us to get started pretty quickly, and then we can figure it out later. I think we'd have to get in touch with the guys at retail to figure out like how to get this done. Okay, so yeah, start conversation. Yeah, these two events need to be modified. All right, then this. Yeah, that's it. I think that should work now. Like, if you start the conversation, let's,
Hello, I'm Joe, your AI therapist. What's your name?
hey Joe, how you doing today?
I'm just a program, so I don't have feelings, but thanks for asking. How about you? How are you feeling today?
That didn't work. Why didn't it update? Oh, so duration, number or no? Yeah, that should have shown up. What you want to do, is there a set start time? What is that? Hmm. Are we updating duration? No? That's kind of stupid. What? You said duration, you never actually update duration? That's so stupid. Duration would have to be computed variable. It wouldn't be uh, wouldn't duration be computed to be like you'd find the difference between the current time. No, that's stupid. You're not going to do it this way. You're just going to subtract. I guess you could do it this way. Yeah. Or you could just yeah, set interval. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah. Okay, let's try now.
Hello, I'm Joe, your AI therapist. What's your name?
Hey Joe. All right, so it's not actually ending the conversation, which is strange. Start time, end time equals new date, duration in seconds. And then This is such a don't we need to stop the timer and conversation end? What a stupid AI. Yes, you're absolutely right. We should. Why am I telling you how to do your job? Return clear time and then, right. Okay, you're not doing anything. Okay, you know what? I think I picked the wrong AI for the job. Obviously, Opus has just lost it, and I'm going to have to use our old friend GPT-4. Oh yeah, okay, I need to remove that crap. It doesn't stop the timer conversation. Yeah, timer ref dot current clear interval. What is the point of this? That's weird. Why would it be current when you first load the page? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's going on with these AIs, man. AIs. All right, so let's see. Place this. Yeah, start time. What happened to start time? Probably no. Oh, right. Okay. Start time be no. That's start time. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. Let's see. I think this should work. Let's give it a shot. All right. So, for debugger to disconnect. What is this? Single state track start time directly in the render method. Here's a revised version. Yeah, and then you can have like a separate thing where you update the time during the status of the call. Yeah, I like this. Flag. Uh, Sometimes this doesn't work, sometimes it does. So, okay, yeah, there we go. Now it's working. Very nice. All right, got that. Now update the show show real-time call duration during. All right. Display real-time call duration during call. You can use the use effect to set up an interval that updates the duration every second while the call is active. Here's how you can modify your component. Okay, very nice. Yeah, that looks good. Test it out now. Not sure what the deal is with that lagging, that trailing or problems. Interval ID. Node.js timeout. Is that an actual type? I'm not sure. Check time is possibly no. Node.js timeout or no. Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. I think that fixes it. So we can try it out now. Let's see. Start.
Hello, I'm Joe, your AI therapist. What's your name?
Hi, Joe. My name is Yazin.
Nice to meet you, Yas.
It worked. Excellent. So we're tracking the time now. Um, Very cool. So So coming back to here, we've got track call progression. But what we want to do is update the database whenever you start a call. So you can do that through actions here. So when you register a call, um, we can track the start time of the call and uh, add to the database. Right, call ID, open up schema. So the call is going to require a retail call ID, agent ID, right? So retail agent ID is going to be agent ID. Started at is new date, right? everything else is just going to be like the default. The cost is going to default to 0, and duration in seconds is going to default to 0, and rating, I guess we default it to -1, and then just update that. Started out is just going to default to now, and yeah, that's it. So you don't have to specify all that. Okay, so that should be enough to create the call. And then I think it'd be a good idea to return like the actual call ID to the user so that we can later update the call in future references. So we want to receive the call ID. Is that what we get back? Um, Call instant, or like DB call, right? DB call, and then we want to return DB call ID. Okay. Okay. So on here, uh, call ID. We should have call ID, set call ID. And then here we're going to set call ID to the call ID that we get back. All right, very nice. Very nice. Okay. So now that we have call ID, we can actually update it on a. We know that when the call ends, we would want to update the table. What do you do with the call ID? I mean, I don't know if you actually need the call ID client side. We said we're going to have a webhook which updates um, so we're going to need a webhook, add webhook to update call status call ends, when a call ends. Yeah, we would get this webhook from retail. So we need to process that so we update the call status when the call ends. Cut calls that run out of bounds. Right, okay. Cut calls that run out of bounds. This will do client side. Implement auto refill. Also client side. Implement modal for bounds top up plus redirect to start. Add webhook. So all that would be done client side. So all we need to do here, I think, is when we register the call, we should mention the user ID, which we will get from here. And then we'll save the user ID. Right. I mean, I guess it's optional. Like we will get the call ID, so it'll be in the database and you should be able to look it up. But yeah, just thought included. I don't think we need the call ID, so I'm not even going to bother sending it back. We'll add that if we need it, but for now, it's unnecessary. All right. So, uh, track call progression to update DB status. We have done that. Add webhook to update call status or cost in DB when a call ends. So we need to do this inside the retail dashboard. So let's go ahead and set that up. DB call. Yeah, we're not doing anything. Just save that. Okay, so therapist, and we're going to have multiple agents. So since we have three in here, I'm going to go ahead and set these guys up. So I think we could have Joe as well, maybe. Okay, yeah. I think you configure webhooks. Where are webhooks? Webhooks. Web call settings. How do you set up webhooks? Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I thought there was some sort of option. Oh, wait, here it is. Okay, webhook. Okay, so you configure one webhook for everything. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. That's good to know. All right, so we would have a webhook at our URL. So I'm going to set up. Um, okay, so we would need to set up an API folder. And then inside that, we would have webhooks. Inside that, we would have retail. There, we would have our route. So this would basically be you need a therapist.com/API webhooks retail. Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's going to be the full URL. API webhooks retail. Yeah. And here, when we receive a webhook, I'm not exactly sure. Like, there's a webhook inspect lit. I want to see what the webhook actually looks like. See the documentation. Call started. Oh, call started. Call ended. Call analyzed. So call ended is basically everything we care about. When you create the agent, you can set webhook URL field, and even associated with that agent, we push the agent's webhook URL. Set account level webhook URLs will not be triggered for that agent. Okay, okay, so we can verify it pretty easily. All right, so here's some sample code. Route and left. Weird they don't give types for the call. I mean, that's weird. The call after silence. call. Okay, so event. This is what you want. Oh, right, cool. Let's use this. I don't think this is how it's done. Next response. Uh, not next. No. Dot redirect. Dot JSON. Uh, route handler. Yeah, route handlers. Okay. Response.json and then data. There's status. Yeah, it doesn't use the next response though. It just uses like request. What about post? All right, so we have, is this app router? Yeah. Okay, so post, we're going to use request, export async function, export async function, post, request, and then how to get headers. All right, I guess you can use next headers, but I'm not sure if this would apply like inside route. Just give me a sec, I'm gonna be right back. All right. So, I don't know why I'm getting lost in stupid things related to Next.js. Uh, it's such a pain. Getting headers. Okay, const headers equals. I think you can pull it directly from. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. So can you do that? I don't know. I don't think you're using Next headers. So if I had to check, like Next.js route.ts read headers. Oh, the documentation is just horrible. Why can't I? So route, defining routes. Yeah, okay. No, not defining routes. So route M, that's what it's called, right? Okay, so you get request and response. Excellent. Oh, it's called route, not routes? Yeah, route. Okay. But how do you get in addition supporting extends them to provide convenient helpers for advanced use cases? Okay. All right, so you can use next request and next response. Okay. Okay. So request dot headers, does that work? Yeah. Okay, so signature, JSON stringify, invalid signature, status 401, okay. And then you just handle the body here. So this could be response. So switch, don't care about that. Okay. All right, cool. So I think this should do the trick, but we just need to verify that. Uh, ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I think that's it. So the way to test this would be to actually uh, inspect it. I don't think that's necessary. Like we could just take, assuming this is actually correct, or maybe yeah, inspect it actually. Let's do that. Uh, uh, sample pay instead of running with like sample payload, we'd actually take the correct one, right? That'd be a better way to go about doing this. So we could just go to here, add this webhook, and inspect it like after an actual call. So we can try doing a real call here. Oh, with metadata, we can do it locally, right? So let's do that. Let's run it locally. So let's get the call. Right. Okay. So go here, start the call. Started at is missing. Oh, my bad. What is that? Actions started at is missing. Yeah, but you don't need it anymore though, right? Thought we fixed that. Is the call running? Oh, I guess not, right? Hmm, thought we fixed the Prisma schema, so started at just defaults to now. Oh, did I run generate? It's supposed to run automatically. Yeah. Yeah, it should be optional, but whatever. Oh, all right, while we're waiting for that, let's just understand what's going on here. So when you receive a webhook, we care about call ended. And okay, this is ready. Let's try it.
Hello, I'm Joe, your AI therapist. What's your name?
Hi, Joe. Nice. 6 seconds. Let's wait for the webhook. There it is. Oh, cool. All right, so we got the call started webhook. Let's wait for the call ended one. Call ended, call analyzed. Perfect. All right, this is exactly what we want to get. So to make things easier, write a Zod parser, Zod schema for the below webhook. Just have types, yes. I don't think we need like all of this. I mean, we're really only interested in the actual webhook response itself, and then maybe the call ID. Metadata would be nice. Does it show metadata? Metadata. Oh, there it is. User ID. Yeah. Let's see if it actually manages to. I don't care about like the transcript and everything. What's metadata? It actually says cost? Oh, metadata. Right. So not everything you need to know, just the basic stuff. Oh, I don't have Zod installed? Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. So call started, we don't actually care about. We're going to be using um, the previous entry that we had instead. Um, what we'll use is call ended, or maybe we can use call started because sometimes you might have a delay between the two. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think we need the call started. Call ended is what we're going to. So const data equals call this webhook response schema. So let's take a look. All started, and yeah, I don't care about call ended or call analyzed, so I'm just going to ignore those and just consider data dot data. So you need the call ID is data dot call ID and the user ID. I guess probably a call we did through the Excel dashboard. Ignore. And update the database. So we're going to need Prisma from where at initializers DB, and then just do Prisma dot what is let's see, what do we need to change? So the call, you're going to change the duration in seconds, so you know when it ended. I mean, I guess you could update the started at to match the start date that you got here. So start timestamp. This would expected date. Or math dot, I guess math dot stealing. So that'll tell us how long the call was. And then the cost, which we're going to set in export cost per minute was $0.5 per, right? So cost is going to be cost per minute. Okay, so maybe we should actually calculate duration in seconds up here. So the cost is just going to be, so that's duration in seconds. The cost is going to be the divided by, so durations in seconds over 60 divided by, so that would be math dot deal. Okay, we need to update this to have a unique retail call ID. All right, so the call in database, Let's see if there's anything else that you would need to update. Duration, cost, rating, and yeah, that's it. I don't think there's anything else. We don't even need the metadata. I mean, that's optional. I guess it's useful, but it just tells us if this is a call that we need to consider or not. Uh, okay, and then that's it. Break, done, default, and then just return a response that says okay. Yeah, okay. Looks good. So this processes the webhook, and that should take care of that for us. Just okay, that'll fix this bug. Okay, yeah, that takes care of that. And then, right, I guess what we could do is at the end of the call, like one way we could handle, so that takes care of that, right? This is done. Cut calls that run out of bounds. So this we're going to do, let's add this. Okay, add webhook to handle retail, or add retail webhook. That would have been easier. Anyway, cut calls that run out of bounds. So we got to go back to this page here, and we need to say, all right, so we need to detect when a call. Do I need to know duration? I mean, does it actually matter? Probably not, right? You just need to know the start time, and you would need to check like on a regular basis. And you could set duration. Uh, we're already an hour 15 minutes in. Um, clear interval, and then let's see what's going on here. So register call. Yeah, start time, end time. I don't think you need end time. What do you need end time for, right? Yeah, reset end time on the call start. Pause it when the call ends. Also add a call status. Add an is active, is ongoing, status. All right, let's see if we can manage that without me having to dive into that myself. Cut calls that run out of bounds. So we need to run a check maybe every minute to see if the balance is already run out. So we would retrieve the latest balance for the user, and then we would check to see Start time duration is ongoing. Start conversation, set start time set is ongoing. Okay. For ID updates on a minute by minute basis, right? So duration is getting updated. Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So it's not actually a timer. You're referencing the initial start point, and that's what you're using to set the duration. Perfect. Cut calls that run out of bounds. So I guess what you could do is at the start, when you register the call, we can figure out like what the balance is, and then we would need to know like the person's. Okay, let's say that. And if duration is above, so first we need to know if the user has auto refill enabled, so that we can automatically trigger the refill function. As first things first, like this would actually come later. What you need to do is that, like the Stripe stuff you need to implement first. So let me just make sure this is okay. Why do we have a problem? Oh, yeah.
Hello, I'm Joe, your AI therapist. What's your name?
Hi, Joe. My name is Yazin.
Nice to meet you, Ya.
All right, cool. So we should be good now. We're gonna take a break, and I'll come back and work on the modal stuff, integrating with Stripe, cutting calls that run out of balance, and implementing auto refill if calls overrun. So all this stuff, all this juicy stuff, we'll get to when I get back, and hopefully we'll be able to wrap up Stripe billing sometime in the next hour, sometime in the next hour, and then just focus entirely on the design and polish and making it look good. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. right, let's see. Right. Implement modal for balance top up plus redirect to Stripe. So let's go ahead and get this done. All right. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be a modal, but I don't think it actually needs to be a modal right now. Maybe adding like a bunch of components later, ShadCN or some UI library to do the, to make everything look pretty. For now, I'm just going to embed it here at the bottom. So we can have a like a simple component here called top up modal, or just, top up dialog, which is just always visible here at the bottom. Yeah, I think we could do that. And then, so top up dialog, I think all we're going to need is like the user ID, uh, which we are going to get from, let's see. I mean, you want to get the user ID, sure. Uh, let's see. How is this actually going to work? You're going to create a Stripe session. That's what's going to happen. We're going to create. We're going to have a Stripe. Create create checkout session. And I think you need to supply some metadata. Let me see how this is going to work. Uh, Actually, this is probably something that you would not want to share publicly. I'm going to open up the specific Stripe account that I'm interested in sharing here. So we're going to have to get. I don't know if we're going to need the user ID. We're going to find out in a minute. For now, though, let's see. Let's wait for Stripe to load. So I just have Stripe opened here on the side, and I'm trying to find the integration instructions for Stripe. So, I mean, obviously, I'm going to need to install Stripe. I don't want to open it here. I should just wait a sec. Right. There we go. Stripe checkout is exactly what we're looking for using a Stripe hosted page. Oh, you can do it using a dialog? That's nice. An embedded form. Yeah. I don't know, whatever the easiest one is. Stripe posted page. Next.js, Stripe posted page. Set up the server. Okay, so we already have Next installed, so I'm just going to go ahead and click Stripe. Wait, really? That's how you do it? Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and run that. Do you have embedded form? No, I'll just go to the Stripe hosted page. All right, so that's installed. Next, create a checkout session. So you would do that here. Uh, right, this is inside. Okay. All right. So here we would add this. Really? There's something wrong with the code that they supplied? No way. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So you're not doing it the right way. You're supposed to initialize it like this with Stripe secret key defined. So I'll go ahead and do that. Hmm. Okay, so this is going to be our base URL, base URL process dot n dot base URL, and then we'll have API webhooks. Right? No, it's not really the webhooks. Uh, no, it's not going to be the webhooks. It's going to be the call. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back to. I guess instead of doing it this way, what we could. What am I doing? Yeah, here. So we would just have an action which export async function. Check it. I don't need that. Right, so that's going to take care of this. I think you could just do this inside here too. Right. We just save this drive secret key. I think we need the publishable key. No, it doesn't look like it. All right. Cool. So create the session and then redirect to the session URL. So seems pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and get these sessions. So here we're going to retrieve const redirect URL equals this, and then we'll return the redirect or just return the session URL. We'll return the session URL. The price is going to be Okay, we're actually going to get the price ID from the Stripe dashboard. So we're going to create the product. Actually, you would need to know the amount, right? So we'd have to create the checkout session based on the amount, which is going to be a number. And then so we would not be specifying a price ID of the product. Oh, okay. So I guess you could have a product. Product could be talk minutes, or it could be like some generic thing. Let's see, session. Where's the session documentation? Define a product to sell. When you create using predefined price IDs or on the fly with price data. Okay, price data. Data used to generate new process objects in line when if price or price data is required. So we're going to be providing price data. Okay, yeah. Uh, so we're all on the fly using price data. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure like how we're going to provide the price data. Line items price. Line items dot price is a string, and then line items dot price data. Okay, so instead of providing price, you can provide price data, and then you would have to specify the currency. So currency is USD. The product ID of the product that this price will belong to. One of product or product data. Oh man, I had to create a product data as well. What's product data? Okay. Name, description, images, metadata, and text code. Man, it's just going to be way easier if we define the product inside the dashboard. Like, why would I do it through here? Doesn't make any sense. All right, here we go. Actually, I think I can go ahead and share my Stripe dashboard right here. So, um, let's see. Not payments, but products. I guess you got to define. Why is it so slow? I'm not really sure what's going on here. View more products. Yeah, product catalog. That's what you want. Oh man. Oh, I think we just got a message. Hey, Pemba, what are you doing? Great question. Um, I'll just answer that real quick. So basically, we're building an AI therapist, and this is a product I started working on yesterday. And it's basically just a way for people to have real-time voice calls with mind-blowing AI therapists. And yeah, I'm building everything like from the landing page, the copy, um, the setting up Stripe and billing, authentication, all that, as well as the um, like the actual launch itself. And I'm trying to do this in within like 24 hours. I did a 6 hour live stream yesterday, and today I'm going to be doing the remainder of this. So hopefully I'll be able to finish it up by today. Right now we're working on Stripe and billing, and then I'll finish up like do a proper high fidelity design in Figma, and then we'll do like some polish and actual implementation in Next.js. So I have like an MVP version that's working. This is what you see over here. Doesn't look very pretty, does it? It is functional though, uh, surprisingly. And then we'll actually make it look good in that last step because I know it can take a while. So yeah, that's roughly what we're doing. So now I'm just trying to add payments by integrating Stripe, and it requires that I actually define the product that we're going to be selling. So the name of the product is Minutes. Am I going to call it Minutes AI or Phone Minutes Talking Live Call Credits Unit Quantity? This is going to be one off, and then it's zero point 0.5. I guess it's going to be like zero point 0.5 per. Um, I don't want to hard code the number of minutes here, but let's see. More pricing. Rounded up to the nearest 2 units. What? I don't understand what this is. Price by package, bundle, or group of units. Yeah, I definitely need the docs here. Good, better, best. Customers choose a service tier or pay a flat and pay a flat rate. Okay. Okay, so that's good, better, best. And then first usage-based pricing. Usage-based pricing. Yeah, okay. Called usage-based. Tiered. And then volume. So usage-based pricing. Pay-as-you-go fixed fee. Then charge the customer at the end of the period. No, that's not what we're doing. Yeah. I guess it kind of sounds like this model. So uh, you pay a fixed per month fee, and then anything extra you're charged um, per token. So I guess like overages, credit. Oh, and this payment model uses pay an initial amount and gradually use up credits for their usage. Currently, Stripe doesn't support this specific model. Click here if you're interested in getting access. Man, are you kidding me? So what do we do? Okay, so billing thresholds. Yeah, this is confusing. I kind of thought about it as being like a simple case where you're just going to pay per minute and you buy credits. So you would have some sort of credit. You're essentially buying credit. You're buying credit and then you're using it on the platform. Sure, how Stripe is going to support that use case. Stripe credits. What to use from Stripe APIs to implement credit buy. Balance? Every customer in Stripe billing. Yeah, I don't think this is what we're after. So the product is going to be a a bundle of like minutes. You're basically buying minutes or usage credits. So I'm just going to describe it that way. So when setting it up in Stripe, I'm going to describe it as bundle. Maybe you can make it a multiple of $5, and $5 would get you 10 minutes. Bundle of 10 minutes. 10 minutes call time with any AI. Allows buy a batch of allows okay, one off. The amount is going to be 10. So, no, $5. Unit quantity is going to be 10? What is this? Oh, is it 25? Okay, unit quantity is actually 0.5. Okay, so close preview. Uh, so I guess you could just specify the number of minutes that you want, and then it would automatically figure out like what the actual dollar amount is going to be. So the only part I'm confused by is why 10, like 10 minutes, costs 2.5. Why? 10 minutes call time. The amount is 10. Why is it dividing by 2? Did I mess something up? Minutes call time. Unit quantity. Ah, okay. All right. So if we do $5, $5 per 10 minutes, and then you decide how many minutes you want. So either you do one. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. $5 for every 10 units. And the unit is a minute. Okay, add product. 10 minutes call time, $0.5 per 2 units. Somehow that doesn't sound right. Uh, yay. I guess we could check it out, like test it and see if this is actually correct. So you have a product ID and you have a price. So we should be able to just specify the price here. Uh, so go back here, just specify price ID. Okay. Quantity one. So instead of amount, we would need to know the quantity. All right, so create a checkout session, specify the quantity. We probably want to specify metadata for the user themselves, but we can actually pull user data using our handy function over here. So get current user, and we can include that in metadata. Uh, to choose well, yeah. Maybe not necessary, but whatever. Oh, maybe we could specify. No, I don't think we need to specify anything else. All right, so that creates a session. We return the session URL. And so here, when you want to top up, you would have an input, type equal number. Okay, add a quantity field to the, I guess we could show like a group of options and then have people select which option they want to take. Okay, I didn't check the time. It's already, how long have we been gone? 2 hours. Okay, so it's just at the 2 hour mark now. I'm gonna take a break for lunch. This is gonna probably be for like half an hour, and then I'll come back and the continue working on the Stripe integration. So I don't think it's gonna take much longer now. Uh, all we really need to do, I guess you could just do input value equals. Okay, and then have a button. One click equals. And for this, we'll call create checkout session and then just redirect the user. So we'll create the checkout session, pass in the quantity, and then redirect the user to try. Yeah, that should do it. Let's give it a shot. Test it out. Whoops. So here we're specifying quantity is the amount. Obviously that's not true. I'm going to test it by specifying a quantity of 1 and just see how it works. I'll just test this real quick and then we'll take that break. I just wanted to check this off so bad. Oh, what happened? Received none. Okay. Work. Got an error. You did not provide an API key. Oh, for Stripe. Did I not? Stripe secret key. I'm pretty sure I defined that. Oh, I didn't save it. Yeah, my bad. Again. Wait. All right, so you put one. The quantity was one, and then it just gave us 10 minutes call time. So this is not what I intended at all, but the redirection is working. So I'm going to wrap it up because I really need to go. Um, and we're going to just fix that uh, multiplier when we get back. All right. See you guys in like half an hour.